guys, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Today we are at Watford Junction station and we will be travelling on London North Western Railway to London Euston. The ticket scanners don't work, so we'll just go right through. We are now walking to the platform. There's also overground connection, but that is for another video. There's also Harry Potter tours here. Warner Bros. Studios. And Warner Bros. Studios. Today I've been to Watford for the whole day. It's been a nice day going to the big park called Castleberry Park and just getting to see the town a bit. There's like the main street is nicer than at Maidenhead, but otherwise it's still a fairly nice station. There's a grocery store, and here we are at the platforms. It's a pretty decent station, not very big, but like big enough to have a few trains passing. It's a pretty good connection. We'll see each other back in the train. There's an Avanti West Coast passing. I might as well do a bit of transporting. There's a London North Western Railway coming to skip the station. Oh, and another London North Western Railway. Oh, he sounded the horn there. An Avanti West Coast is now coming. That one was a bit slower than I thought it would be. There's also a place to alight at for the Harry Potter, and a fairly big car park to park your car or even a motorbike or bike stand if you would like to park your car and just take the train to London. This is our train now, so it will soon be coming in. It's the 17:15 train from Milton Keynes to Euston. Mel's just chilling. Melly. He's a lovely little boy, Mel. Good boy. You're a little doggy traveller, aren't you, Mel? Our train is now coming, finally. Here it comes. It's a class 350 train. It's a fairly long platform for a train of 12 coaches like this to stop. Taking a long time for the doors to open. Mel's always the first to get in the train. And here we have a nice 6-place seat. Perfect to sit down. And the next bit will be when we leave. We are now leaving. The ride takes approximately 20 to 25 minutes on board this train. The seats are fairly comfortable with the nice green with spots. There's safety information. There's the line up there. Advertisements. Windows are also fairly big, stretch out quite high. There's also free Wi-Fi and toilets, but I'll show you those later. We are now walking to the toilet so I can show you it. Here we are at the toilet. There's like a bicycle area here with some fold out seats, which are not as comfortable as the regular seats, but still pretty comfy. Also, really large windows with the beautiful countryside of the outskirts of London. The doors don't want to work for some reason. Here we are finally at the toilet. You have to pull the handle and slide it. It's fairly small, but I bet it works. The water does, soap does, and the dryer also does work. We are now leaving Bushy, which is the stop after Watford Junction. Here we are now driving through the countryside once again. It's a very nice green space. Now there's just a bunch of bushes and behind it there's houses. And on the other side, it's the underground stations. Sorry, overground. Male's feeling relaxed, sitting under the seats. We are now at Harrow and Euston station. Here there's, around here, this area, there's Harrow boarding school. And here you can take the Bakerloo line right over to Elephant and Castle and around Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus and Paddington. Here we have a Bakerloo line train just coming along to terminate, or in fact even going to get washed and to go to bed in the depot. We are now leaving from Harrow and Euston. We should be in Euston in about 5 to 7 minutes. More of green bushes again, travelling into the London with all the factories and buildings and shopping centres. London is a great city, but like, if you're bored of London, I would recommend going to Watford or Elstree or Boreham Wood or Maidenhead or St Albans City. Just like still, so there's town and it's all, but like more green and it's a bit smaller. Just to have a break from London. I did this trip today and I really did enjoy it. I do recommend. We are now coming into the centre of London. There is a depot of trains over there. I can see an Avanti West Coast and a C2C and it's the Wembley Stadium over there, and here there's a regional train just waiting, and the Wembley Stadium once again is up there like that big arch. And here's another Freightliner loco. And there's a Royal Mail depot right over there, which seems small on the camera, but actually is very large, with a lot of trucks parked up at the depots. We are now passing by a bus depot with the red buses, double-decker. Now it's really getting like London, with more of the rail stations and not as green as it was before. We are now passing an overground station. That is the new overground livery. actually, with a class 345 train. Just coming into a tunnel now. It's gonna be dark. Just passing through Queen's Park. We're really getting close to Euston now. We are now at Kilburn High Road. If you would not like going on London North Western Railway because you find it uncomfortable or bad, there's also the overground to try out to get on the train from Euston or around Harrow and Euston just to go to Watford for the day. Here we have the service of this train where all the trains are going around all the stations on the map. Here we have an Avanti passing by just now. Lucky occasion. Just speeding up, coming out from Euston. And here we have all the map keys, which is London Euston Crewe or Birmingham or Milton Keynes. Goes for a few destinations. And yeah, it's pretty much the train. We're soon gonna be leaving, but maybe there's a red signal. This is the reason why we're not moving at the moment. Just a quick review of the first class interior. The seats are actually more comfortable, and windows are probably the same size, but at least you get a table and a power socket. But I bet you also get power sockets in standard. Actually, no, you don't. That's a disappointing feature. We are now approaching London Euston. There's some nice Avanti West Coast waiting there. This was a tiring day. Mel's all exhausted, but we're back in London now. And it was nice to have a break in Watford, but I did kind of miss London, although it isn't my favourite city to live in. If you guys are lucky and like and subscribe, in the next video we might take a journey on board the Avanti West Coast.
And I just
We are now leaving this train. It was a pretty good journey, but I still do prefer that guy sitting right over here. Goodbye, trains. We are now entering the station. There's a lot of people. Well, when we were going to Watford, there's a lot more people on the train. Euston is a fairly large station with a lot of announcements board, and also the floor tiling is very nice. There's also a second floor with some restaurants and just generally a waiting area and a piano to play as well. There's also underground connection, which is right there, but we're going just outside the station. There's also announcements boards here, underground, and here. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.